I really keep on forgetting that this damn theme music is a little bit more. It's I keep on forgetting that this theme music is cut short, so it's not 2 minutes long anymore. So a lot of the times when I be sitting there and I be like, God damn, it's already over with already. But y'all, yeah. But anyway, you guys, what's going on? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday morning, and I intend on doing the exact same thing. What is going on, you guys? Okay, yes, I am off today, and that is the reason why y'all getting an early morning live, because y'all know that y'all never really get no early morning lives like that. But I had to be I just wanted to get my work done first. I got 3 lives for y'all today. I got this one. I got talking about Bell Collective stuff. And then I got another one for Married to Medicine much later on in the day. And then, of course, we got the Whether You Like It or Not panel later on tonight on Really B's channel. So I'm going to be working all day, and maybe some stuff that I might do in between, the next live, because it's going to be a couple of hours in between the next live and the Married to Medicine live. But I might do something in between that. You never know. But anyway, you guys, before we get into anything, let me let you guys know what we got. Okay, now, as I mentioned earlier, I'll be going live for Married to Medicine later on today. Let me see what time I got it set for, but I think I got it set for 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. No, I got it set for 4 o'clock. So yes, I'll be going live for Married to Medicine around 4 o'clock today. So make sure you guys tune in for that. And then also we got the Whether You Like It or Not panel tonight on Really B's channel at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. But we'll be talking about that god awful episode of Real Housewives of Potomac from last night. And then of course tomorrow it's Love and Hip Hop Day. I'll be going live for Love and Hip Hop Miami tomorrow, and then I'll be going live for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in for that. And then on Wednesday, I got the wrong one up. And then on Wednesday, be sure to tune in for our last batch of Roast and Review. We'll be going live with LaTisha Rogers from Bell Collective, and we have a lot of tough questions to ask her. So make sure you guys get into that on Wednesday night, okay? Because we got to hold her to the cross for a couple of things. We got to get her to clear up a couple of things. And we just got to see where her head is at, because we do have a lot of questions for her. So make sure you guys tune into that on Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So with that being said, y'all, that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcements. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the mess, you guys. And just to let y'all know, the ice has melted in Atlanta, honey. The ice has melted. It might be a little bit of snow still on the ground in some places, but the ice has melted, y'all. So we getting a little bit back to normal. It's still cold as a motherfucker, though. Still cold. However, we're gonna go ahead and get into this mess, y'all. So last night, LaTisha and Marsau, they went live and they addressed a couple of things. They addressed, all the social media shenanigans with, Martell and Arionne. They discussed production, and they also revealed that they're going to start filming the brand new season of LAMH next week. So they discussed a couple of things. Now, just to let you guys know, I haven't watched the live. This is gonna be my first time watching it with y'all. Just to let y'all know. So y'all know that if we're gonna watch along, I'm gonna give y'all my commentary as we continue on and things like that. Y'all already know what it does and how I gets down over here on Scotty by Nature TV. Y'all already know the rules. Y'all already know what is given. Okay. Now let me let you guys know something. I'm gonna start giving this disclaimer on every single video that I do, so everybody would know what they're getting themselves into. First things first. Be sure to subscribe if you're brand new. Be sure to comment if you're brand new. Let's engage with each other in the comment section. Let's not be disrespectful to me. Let's not be disrespectful to the people in the chat. Let's not be disrespectful to the mods. The moderators will kick your ass out if you're being disrespectful, and the moderators will be kicking your ass out if you're doing too much in the chat, if you're disrupting the chat. That's just what I'm saying now. They ain't gonna kick you out for no reason. They only gonna kick you out if you're doing some crazy shit, okay? And they not gonna ban you. I just prefer them to time you out for a little, give your ass a slap on the wrist for a couple of minutes, and then you'll be back up in here. You feel what I'm saying? So that's pretty much the gist of it. So once again, this is my opinion only. You can leave yours in the chat. I'm not here to satisfy you nor pacify you. I'm just here to do my job and get the fuck on, okay? So with that being said, that's pretty much it. So we're about to go ahead and get into this live. Shout out to the YouTube channel. What's happening? That's the reason why we got this live right now. And we're about to go ahead and get into it. I fast forward just a little bit so we can get into what they're really talking about, because I'm not trying to be here all day, listening to them talk about nothing. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this live. And I'm gonna put myself on mute because I don't want no echoes. So let's get into it, y'all.
Basic baked chicken, green beans, rice with the gravy on top. Yes, J15 around the corner, baby. Yes.
How do you cook the rice?
Bake. Well, I got some cooking in the crock pot too, because my son told me he can't eat fried food anymore, y'all, because he started back with track. So
I really don't like that comment.
What's the comment?
I don't want to feel like I really don't compare myself to people, so I don't want to be like better. So I'm not a big fan of that comment. I don't like the season. I like
loving this season.
They don't be boring. Yeah. Y'all.
I've been styling myself. Y'all think it's been a stylist? Ooh, thank you. It's been me.
100% of our cast is full of LaTisha, pretty in life, real life. Too negative. You know what? Negativity is a part of life. That's one thing we can depend on in life. There's a positive and a negative side to everything in life, or it wouldn't exist. So, that just comes with it. It just comes with it. Comeback group. It's funny. The comeback group still exists and is still doing its thing. But so real. We just want to get into it a little bit. I got a chance to watch last night's scene, and I wanted to know how y'all liking it. I mean, are y'all entertained? Is this the kind of entertainment you guys are looking for? In terms of, I just watched the last couple minutes of it between us and Martell. Come and sit down. Is this what you guys are?
This what you came to see?
Is this what you came to see, baby? Is that what love and marriage to African American couples revitalizing their community? Well, is that what you came to see?
And this is why we're asking these questions, because we're getting ready to start back filming next season.
Are we living separately? That's such a dumb question. Hey, no. I just want to say something real quick. Guys.
Marsau, shut the fuck up. This is the thing that irritates me with Marsau, y'all. I just got to be real with y'all. This is one of the things that highly irritates me when it comes down to Marsau. Marsau never allows Tisha to say anything. Tisha's trying to get her point across, and he's like, wait a minute, baby, wait a minute. No, you wait a minute and shut the fuck up. Let her say what she got to say. Seriously. You still trying to keep her from having a fucking voice. Let her say what she got to say. I want to hear from Tisha. You talk enough. You do your gaslighting conversation enough. I don't want to hear from you. I want to hear from Tisha. Shut the fuck up. Damn. And if you're going to talk the entire time, why don't you just let her stay in the kitchen and cook what she was cooking for dinner, and you just sit in front of this live and you do all the talking in? Because what the fuck is the point of her sitting here not being able to say nothing? Stop cutting her the fuck off. That shit irritates me. I'm sorry. I know that didn't have shit to do with nothing, but that shit really got on my damn nerves. I can't stand to see a man cut a woman off every 10 seconds. Let her talk. Jesus.
Outside of television, I'm not really an asshole. I'm a dick. And I can tell you right now, jokes will be given out. So if you want to ask stupid questions that you got from YouTube, I'm here for it. And don't start all of that. He goes back and forth with women, because I don't know if you're a woman or not, but start the dumb shit.
Let's keep it cute. So anyways, y'all, we're about to start back filming this next season. And after watching last night's episode, we was like, are we on the right track? Like, we want to make sure that when we start back filming next week, we're really catering to our fan base. We was like, is this what the people came to Love and Marriage Huntsville to see? Like, I know I'm tired.
Well, here's the thing. And a lot of guys, you might not know this, but you can call us Scots anything, but we're fast learners, okay? And so in reality, in real life, here's what goes on. And we've been doing, this is going to be with our 10th season now. And it took us a little bit, I'll say 2 seasons to catch on. But right away, right when we start filming, because we're about to start filming coming up this next week, right when we're about to start filming for a new season, on comes the social media bullshit. Okay? On comes people that just, and traditionally, and I'm saying the Holts because it used to be Melody and Martell. Now I kind of feel like it's more Martell. This not a slander. This is just what happens. You guys can go back and look at it. You can say right before we start filming, we start getting a lot of influx of bullshit on social media, right? And so we're like, what's going on? What's going on? And then what we noticed is we start talking about that bullshit, right? And so it's like, damn. So now another season's coming up and we're looking at it and I'm looking like, I don't know about y'all, I don't have a lot of fun filming dumb shit. I don't have a lot of fun filming dumb shit because there's not a lot of win for it. There's not a lot of win for it. Here's the thing. Number one, guys don't go back and forth. That's the thing. All right. If you live in anywhere in Negroville, USA, or you know about African American men and the crime rates or men in general and the conflict, men don't traditionally go back and forth without something escalating, right? And they certainly don't do it week in and week out. So that's not a thing that is going to be something I want to engage in, right? And especially not when you're doing a TV show. This is work for us, right? And it's not real. It's not real. I mean, we're sitting like, just think about this when we were filming, and they're like, you can let somebody disrespect your wife. Like, guys, this is not fucking real. Like, you're not in danger. Like, no one's in danger. Like, what can you really do besides go to jail? Like, what can you really do? What can you really do? Tell somebody to shut up? They're not going to shut up. You're gonna have to physically make them shut up. And if you physically make them shut up, what's going to happen? That's an assault charge. All right.
Well, the content is real. Someone asked, like, how much of the content is real? The content is real.
No. That's not true.
Once again, Marsau, shut the fuck up. The girl trying to get her point across, shut the fuck up. That's number one. Number two, I just feel like by you saying the shit is not real, ain't nobody in trouble, ain't nobody gonna do this, ain't nobody gonna do that. I just feel like that's a cop out because you know that everybody been calling you out for being a punk ass bitch for not defending your fucking wife. Okay, so you can really miss me with that, Marsau. You can honestly miss me with the bullshit. Honestly, miss me with it. Miss me with it. At the end of the day, I'm not saying like everybody's way is not my way. You feel what I'm saying? Like the way that you choose to defend your wife is the way that you choose to defend your own wife. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, because everybody keep on saying, well, Marsau got a lot to lose. So Marsau not going to respond by hitting somebody or punching somebody or dragging somebody by their Remy or whatever. And I understand it. Everybody's not like me because like I said, if it was my man, you would be picking your teeth up off the floor. That's just me. Okay, I'm not expecting everybody to be on the same type of time as Scotty by nature. I'm just telling you what it would be if you was disrespecting something that belonged to me. And I just feel like LaTisha doesn't deserve, you know, the shit that that she's getting. Like you're into it with Martell, but yet LaTisha is catching strays or being burnt by stuff that you got going on. So I do think that you should step up and do whatever. But at the same time, here's my thing. We already know that a lot of these interactions on this damn show is inauthentic. Y'all don't like each other. Which is what I've been saying for the longest time. Y'all don't like each other. Y'all don't with each other. Y'all not really friends like that. These are not people that you would ever be talking to if y'all really wanted to. Like, and this is what I keep saying. And we could keep on, you know, saying that, well, this is a job and you can work with people that you don't like all damn day. And yes, this is a job and you can work with people every day that you don't like. I work with motherfuckers at my job right now. I'm in a department with a motherfucker that I don't like, but I'm forced to have to coexist with him. He apologized to me for whatever he did, and I accepted it. I still don't fuck with him at all in the least bit, but for the sake of the team, I'm cordial and coexistent. I ain't going out to lunch with you. I ain't drinking with you after work. I ain't talking to you after work. I ain't texting you after work. It's what we got to do while we here. And when I leave here, it's fuck you once again. That's just what it is. But this is a reality show, though, y'all. And it's based on reality. And in reality, whether we're cordial or not, I'm not meeting up for dinners with a motherfucker that I felt like tried to destroy my marriage. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not fit to meet up with a motherfucker that I feel I got a dark and a twisted soul. I'm not meeting up with a person like that to have dinner with them. Because I'm gonna feel like they're gonna try to put a hex on me. Like, I'm not gonna meet up with them. So if we're gonna do a reality show, it has to make sense. And a lot of the things that's going on this show doesn't make sense. So I feel like that's probably what he means by this shit is inauthentic or fake or whatever. That's probably what it is. And you got LaTisha trying to protect the chick and say, no, it's not fake. It's not fake. But again, Marsau being the bitch that he is, and being the person that wants all the attention, he's not going to let Tisha talk. And it's frustrating me. But anyway, let's continue.
True. That's not true. There's never a situation outside of cameras around us that you and I will be sitting next to Martell.
No.
Guys, we don't have cameras around us. When we go live at Black, when we go live at games, when we go live anywhere else, you never see that. You never see it. And so, listen, we're not trying to give away. We're not trying to break down the fourth wall. We're not trying to tell what's going to happen. Right?
No, what we're saying, what we want to do is that we really wanted to talk to our fan base because we see what goes down on social media, and we're about to start back filming. And so we're like, listen, what are we going to cover? Like, we want to show what's really going on with us. We want our fans to really see, what's going on. Like, we're tired of feeling like we have to dumb ourselves down to entertain the Black community. We tired of people keep telling us, well, drama sell. And it's like, we have real drama.
No, not just that. Drama sells only to a certain group of ignorant people. If they just constantly need drama in their life, it only caters to one small demographic. The rest of people actually logged in to see other stuff. Now, you can have a healthy dose of drama inside of it, but you don't have to have drama all the time. It's just junk food all the time. And people say, how come y'all don't film this? Well, this season we filmed me going to Kimmy's, doing Kimmy's build out. That didn't show. We showed Tisha and I going on dates. That didn't show. We showed really sweet, really nice moments.
We had some moments because
never showed.
If you guys have been following us on the show, you guys know that. And sometimes the fans call it out and they're like, hey, they hit the nail on the head with that. You guys can look at certain scenes and be like, Tisha and Marsau are not connecting right there. And it has been moments that we have not been connecting while filming the television show.
This was we want to see your most authentic selves.
We're ourselves, y'all. I don't know.
You can't be your authentic self when you get edited out to be fit in the box.
Yeah, we're ourselves. We have no control over what shows up, but we're 100% ourselves. And in the future, we have never came and tried to defend anything that has shown on television. Right. We let it play out the way it's gonna play out. But right now, we're tired of social media trying to control our narrative.
Well, it's not social media kind of control our narrative. It's Martell. What happens is this, all right? And I'm just calling a spade. What happens is right before we start filming, Martell gets an onslaught of bullshit on social media, right? And so now, in talking to production, and I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen, right? And I'm not saying, because the season has not started yet, so I'm not saying that this is happening. I'm saying that I'm just putting myself in the mindset of Marsau. What if you were a lazy producer? What would you do? And if I was a producer and I wanted to do something lazy, then I would just look on social media, see what's popping and see what's going on, and then make my cast interact with that. I'd have some kind of scene.
Now, I will say that what Marsau is saying right now in this particular moment is actually pretty much valid when he says that the production part of it is very lazy. They look at what's going on YouTube. They look at what's going on social media. They see the social media drama that's going on, or they see the things that's going on in the blogs. So they decide, okay, we're about to go ahead and get into this new season. So we're going to sit them down so we can discuss what happened on social media. And that's just what it is. Everything that's going on this show is driven by what's going on social media. Not necessarily what's driven in their real lives, but it's driven from social media. You feel what I'm saying? So that is kind of lazy. Instead of crafting what's really going on in their lives, y'all just want them to sit down and talk about what's going on social media. Y'all just want them to sit down and scream about what's going on social media. It's only so many things to discuss from social media, you know? And this is why we're not satisfied as an audience. This is why we're not satisfied as a fucking audience, because y'all not giving us shit. Y'all not giving us anything. Yeah, we be seeing that you and Marsau are not connected, so let's address y'all not being connected. I don't really care to see you and Martell get into it anymore. It's not fun to watch. I don't care to see Marsau and Mel have another showdown at a damn coffee shop. Because why the fuck y'all even talking to each other anyway? I don't care to see any of that. I just don't care to see it. Bring in some, the fix should be bringing in some fresh blood that's actually necessary. Some of these people that's been on this show for a long time needs to fucking go. That's just where we're at with it. Y'all gotta let this solid 6 go. And I'm gonna keep on saying it till the cows come home. The majority of this cast get along. Nobody gets along with Mel nor Martell. Destiny ain't got shit to bring at this point. Trisha and Ken are annoying. They have potential and they show that we don't want to see y'all. So it's like, what more do we got? What more can we do? Like, I'm just saying, I'm tired of watching them argue about social media. I'm tired of them arguing with Mel about this and that. I'm tired of having the same conversation where they did it to Mel. Oh, I'm getting them back for everything they did to me 5 or 6 years ago. Oh, I'm putting Martell to work. Oh, Martell is going to jail. Oh, Mel is the reason why my narrative is what it is. Mel is the reason why I keep going back and forth to court. Marsau, he been cheating for years and his shit ain't out, but my shit is. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm honestly tired of seeing it. And I don't know how many times I can sit here and watch this shit over and over again. I don't know how many times I can sit here in front of my goddamn camera and say the same shit over and over again. Then deal with this angry ass audience that gets mad every time I give somebody a critique that they don't agree with. I don't give a fuck. Most of these people really need to get the fuck out of here. It's not real. It's inauthentic. These are not real friends. And these shows are supposed to be centered around real friendships, real relationships. They no longer have any relationships. They're just being cordial for the sake of being in front of the camera. That's just what it is. And please do not tell me to calm down, because I'm not even hype. I'm not even hype. So don't tell me to calm down. No disrespect, but I'm not even hype. I hate it when people tell me to calm down and I ain't even hype like that. It's just the passion that you see. Like, nobody wants to constantly hear the same thing over and over again. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of hearing about it. It is what it is. If y'all not gonna, and that's the problem that I be having with reality TV a lot of the times, is that, you feel what I'm saying? Sometimes these relationships get so damaged to the point to where there's no coming back from it. And then I gotta think about what they gotta do. Like, for example, like the Real Housewives of New Jersey, for instance. Them women hate each other. So now, because they hate each other, they hated each other so bad that production didn't even bother doing a damn reunion for the show this past season. Because the women hate each other. They hate each other so bad that they can't film together. They hate each other so bad that they can't even sit down and do a whole reunion together. So now production is at square one, and they got to decide who's going, who's staying, what we going to bring to this show. When it gets to that point, you got to decide how much longer are we going to sit here with these same cast members? Which cast members are going to do this for us? Are they going to make it, or are they going to make it? Are they going to make it, or whatever? Like, we got to figure it out. Like the Housewives of Atlanta, there was no way that they could go forward with their same cast after season 15. They had to do a reboot. There was no way they can keep moving forward with that. So, no. So, I think that it's time for LaTisha and Marsau to actually show their real life, or have Carlos and company show most of the stuff that they do outside of this stupid ass drama that they got going on with Martell. I know they got to address it because that's the elephant in the room. So they got to address it, at least at the beginning. But yeah, come on now. And as I'm sitting here watching this current season, are they gonna address what happened to Kiki at all this season? Because they were still filming this season when Kiki passed. Shout out to my bestie. Thank you, Jamar. And yes, it's over 500 people, honey. Have you seen LaTisha's message? Yes, I've seen it. We got a live coming up about that. We'll be talking about it. So yeah. So I'm like, are they going to talk about Kiki at all? Are they going to address her death at all this season? Because like I said, when they were filming the season, Kiki's death was going on. Like, everything was going on. Like, Kiki passed as they were filming. So I want to know, are they going to discuss it at all? That's all I'm saying. Are they going to discuss this shit at all? Because I want to know. But anyway, we're going to continue on. Let's look.
From Marsau and Tisha, then I bring everybody all around, and I'd have someone like Chris Fletcher come to me and just talk regular stuff, and then they say, so man, what's going on with your boy in social media? Because it's clear. Here's one thing. Martell put a lot of stuff out on social media. I didn't respond because I don't have time. There is no response for the dumb shit. Like, literally, I'm a petty guy. There's really no response to it. There's no response to it because it's asinine and it's ridiculous. And it's like, dog, I got shit to do. He put the post out there. And so then all of a sudden, that was in what, December?
I don't know.
So he's been doing all of this stuff in December. Now here comes January. We're expected to come up and we're going to start talking about it from January till shit, I don't know, March. Then we're going to let that guy get some other stuff and then go do a reunion in April. So, I mean, in October. So we'll be talking about this shit for a whole nother fucking year. Like, that's what I would do if I was a lazy producer. I would let one of the cast members get on social media and decide he's going to write the narrative for everyone. And so now we get to talk about what the cast member wants to talk about. We get to talk about bullshit.
Yeah. So we tell our castmates, do not come to us asking us nothing about no social media posts. We don't want to hear what nobody said about us on social media.
Well, we can fake it though.
We don't want to hear it. We can talk about how we putting this investment package together for this modern home that we're building right here in Huntsville. Unless y'all don't want to hear about that.
We can talk about what Reese and Kimmy are doing, building out they bought the old Aunt Betty Mays and brought a couple acres next to it.
Y'all want to say y'all want to talk about the comeback group? We're actually doing comeback group stuff.
Just listen, but we can mix drama into it. It doesn't have to be fictitious drama. It doesn't have to be weird stuff. I mean, so what we're saying is like, what I'm saying is this: we're not breaking the fourth wall. We're not telling you about scenes because we have not started filming yet. But I am cautious. I would say this, guys. You know what Tisha and I did to respond to the crap on social media from Martell and Arionne, right? You know our response. That was our real response. If you see another filmed response, please know that that's fake. Please know that that's us acting in the moment because someone told us they want to talk about it. They're going to get Maurice or Chris Fletcher or maybe even Marquez because he wants to be part of the group now. Get Marquez come up and talk to me at some random ass event talking about some, hey man, so how do you feel about the stuff on social media? And forcing me to talk about it. And I can't, but no comment.
Yeah.
No comment.
Marquez coming back? Marquez coming back? That's the only thing I got out of that. Marquez is coming back. Why? Why the fuck is he coming back? So that means Marquez is coming back and Trish, I'm sorry, Lockjaw and Big Arms is coming back. Oh, God. They just don't get it. They just don't get it. They 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 don't get it. And they still don't get it. They don't get it. They don't want this show to get better. They don't want this damn show to get better. They want to keep on with the bullshit. Okay. Let's continue.
So I might say something small, then they'll cut my whole thing down. And guys, let me just show you how reality TV works. All right. You are getting the real. Like getting a real burger. But once you slice it up, take off the bun, take off the ketchup, take off the cheese, all you're left with is a pickle.
Or maybe a little bit of meat.
Yeah, a pickle and a little bit of meat. Yeah. Well, technically, we gave them the burger. They cut it up and gave you back pickle and meat. So when you keep wondering why this shit's sour, because it's the fucking shit. And reality, that's one of the main reasons why we don't come in and defend it. Because this is reality and this is television, okay? And so with that, I don't want to break you guys' understanding of television. I look at, and that's one of the reasons why I don't get upset about how I'm viewed in your eyes, because I look at the television, I look at it and I say, you know what? Me looking at the TV and not knowing this guy, I wouldn't like him either in some situations. I might think the guy is funny. I would think that his beard is too low, and I would be upset that I never see his top teeth. But at the same time, I wouldn't like the guy all the time, right? I probably understand him because I'm intelligent, and most people that like me, have a sense of intelligence. And so a lot of times, if you don't like me, it's because you're stupid.
Okay, so I hear y'all saying, like, don't complain, leave the show. I think.
Shut the fuck up, all right? Well, no, shut the fuck up. Because if here's the thing, all right? When you don't complain, we're builders. We don't like shit, we change shit. All right. So you, the dummy that says, oh, if you don't like it, you can leave, go leave your job.
Well, no, this is what I wanted to say is that you cannot like something and you can say, no, I'm not letting social media create my narrative on the show that I'm on. And I'm not going to dumb myself down to entertain people who wants to just say whatever they want to on social media. You guys have a group of college educated people on the show. Most of us, we're all in sororities, we're in fraternities, we're like Black excellence, for real. Like, we're not joking. And so y'all want us to play it low for entertainment? There's so many different ways that you guys can be entertained.
Unless you're stupid. Unless you're all stupid and you can only be entertained by dumpster fires. I mean, literally, like, think about it. Okay, here's the scene. Random coffee. Everyone comes in. Music goes low. The weird person that has a conflict with the other person comes in. Sit down at the table. Hey, guys, how's everything going? Run on, flash to the person they're having conflict with. Now, all of a sudden, they're either talking, they're not talking. Flash forward. They're arguing about who said, he said, she said, he said, she said, blah, 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 blah. Okay, guys, how we going to move forward? See you next week. Same dumb shit every fucking week.
Well,
same shit every week.
What you guys have to realize is this right here.
Move forward?
You have a developer on the TV show. Y'all have a Black general contractor on the television show that's building apartment complexes, that's building retail plazas. You guys have
that's struggling. That's suing people.
Yeah.
That's working for free. That had to sue someone.
Marsau, shut up. God damn. Could you please let her talk? Shut the fuck up, Marsau. Damn. Ugh. I know, bitch. Your review was like 9 minutes long. 9 damn minutes. That, like, I don't know how long this live gonna be tonight, child. But let's continue.
You know the funny shit
Yeah,
is?
let's talk about that lawsuit because we never wrapped it up.
That's because we won the lawsuit.
We won the lawsuit.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
Last year.
What was the lesson learned in that?
The lesson learned?
What was the lesson learned?
Oh, the lesson learned in that right there is never feel blessed to be here. You know, sometimes that, you know, God will elevate you and put you in positions that you feel that you don't deserve. And as a result, you are intimidated to exercise your full confidence in that matter. Meaning, let me break it down, meaning that I should have sent the invoices, even though the project was delayed because of COVID. I should have sent the invoices on time. I should have put a lien on the project early. I should have demonstrated a lot more courage than I did. But I was feeling like, well, God bless me and I'm blessed to be here. So I'm just going to just hope and pray that everything works out. No, I was there for a reason. And I was picked for a reason. So the lesson I learned is that God's going to put you in positions to fight your Goliath, but he's going to expect you to fight. He's going to expect that you are the right person for the right job. And know that if God puts you in position, you're the best person for that job. And you go out there with authority, you go out there with confidence. And even if you're a new general contractor that doesn't really know what you're doing, fuck it. God put you in that position. God helped you out. And at the end of the day, what you really have to say is like, you have to put this stuff to the test. You really got to be like, if God be for me, who can be against me? When you realize in your life that Goliath never stood a fucking chance against David because David had God, then you start understanding that that's why you should be there. Why God put you in this position. You know what I'm saying? So I think the lesson that I learned in the lawsuit in that is that, you know what, stand on your shit, be on business, right? And you may not be where you want to be, but you actually are here. You may not be there, but you're here, and you're worth something at that moment.
And you're here for a reason.
Even while you're growing.
You're here for a reason. You're where you're at for a reason. And so this television show is where it's at for a reason. We're all on this show for a reason. And we want to really inspire and do the best that we can while we're here, because this is just a season of our life. And I know you guys keep saying, you know, well, you're not being open. We are. I'm being as honest as possible. I have nothing to hide.
We're not talking about ourselves. We're not talking about ourselves.
I believe that when you go through a situation in life and you make it to the other side, you share that, because your story can inspire many other people.
I think you got to share it before you get to the other side.
No, you can share it while you're going through it, but there's no better way than to share your success once you made it through, or to share your story once you made it through.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
I
think the problem why there's so many people that sit back and they say, I would never want a marriage like that. I never want a marriage like that. It's because they see marriages like this blissful shit that they see on Instagram. And what they don't see is the couples that disagree but still love each other.
Right.
They don't see the couples that are frustrated at times, that go through time, that they go through. Hell, we're in counseling right now.
Yeah, we're in counseling right now.
For the first time, because God, we was like, man, shit.
We got to get better.
I don't know if this is for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that a lot of times that people don't see that right there. And they think that, I don't want a marriage like that. Man, guys, we're edited to be like that. We've been here for them in 2 decades.
But you shouldn't want a marriage like anybody. Your marriage should be you. You should write whatever the story is about your marriage. I don't want a marriage like anybody else. I'm inspired by people, but at the end of the day, my marriage is my marriage. And we have to do what works best for us. I was married at 24 years old. I had my first child at 25 years old. I didn't know what I was doing. We got through it together, and we're still pushing and moving. We're about to have, our son is about to graduate next year.
Yeah, accepted the 3 out of the 5 colleges.
Yeah, graduate with a 4.2 GPA. We're trying. We're growing. Marsau and I, we didn't have anybody to give us anything. We had to build our businesses up by ourselves. We built my very first home I lived in. We built it together. Our first year of marriage. I grew up in the projects my whole life. But look at where I'm at now. And so it is not about trying to be like anybody else. You can be inspired by people and motivated by people, but at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you in your life. And while we're on this television show, that's all we're trying to do. Inspire and motivate you guys to be whatever it is, to give you whatever encouragement that you need to step out and do your thing. Like, I'm working on my second master's degree while my 3 kids are home doing COVID. You know how difficult that was?
Yeah, well, to be fair, she was going down working on her second master's degree at Auburn while I was here building an apartment complex with the 3 kids in the 1,700 square foot house in the middle of winter while she's out there bettering herself. So now you want to talk about why I went to Africa? It's because of that shit. Because stressed out every hour of every day, I owe to anyone else. But what are the comments?
Okay, yeah, let's answer some questions.
You right, baby. Your name
Thank you for rooting for us. It's turn. It's not look. It's said turn into love and hip hop. It's not love and hip hop now. It's still love and marriage. Don't mistake
college educated with smart. Okay, sweetie.
That's your opinion.
Okay. Don't mistake uneducated with smart either, sweetie. Start there.
Let's see. I've been doing this since season 1. This is excellent. Y'all want my mama back? That's gonna be a whole nother situation right there. Okay.
So what's the plan? The plan to steer the narrative, honestly, is well. Here's the thing. Secret. We knew from the very beginning we were going to be these just regular old backups, right? Because they never showed our stuff, whatever. So y'all did not start seeing any of our success till we showed it on social media. And so the narrative is the only way we can steer the narrative is one, to appeal to you guys to say, hey guys, is this what you want to see? Right. Second is to appeal to you guys is doing stuff like this live right here, which tells you the real from the fake, right? The reality of my response to social media is we ignored it. We did not have a response. We kept pushing with our live. That does not matter to us, okay? The fake is if we're forced to be in a scene where we have to act like we have some kind of response. We don't have a response. Now, if that just costs us 4 or 5 scenes, fuck it. It is. It is what it is. But the bottom line is we're above that. Here, and guys, just journey with me through this analogy real quick. I compare going back and forth with Martell with me walking down the street and seeing a naked man covered in shit and blood that says something offensive to me, trying to provoke me to fight. No, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to touch you. I don't want you around me. I don't want to share space with you. If you can say something and I can ignore it and go about my day because I actually have shit to do and let you sit over here in your shit, then that's fine. But there's nothing about that. There's no gain for me, right? There's literally, okay. If I sit down and me and Kimmy go back and forth, that's the exchange of wits. If I sit down with Reese, with anyone, I mean, I'm not gonna go against my wife, but if I sit down with anyone else on the show and we have a debate or whatever, then I'm okay with that because that could be a positive win for me or whatever. I'm going to battle Martell and wits. What do I gain from it? What do I gain from a competition with Martell? Name one thing I get. Nothing. I get absolutely nothing. I'm not talking about finances. I don't know the guy's finances. Right. I do know that people with finances in line don't act like this. I do know that. I do know that people that are struggling. See what I believe, and I'm sorry for saying this, but this is honestly just.
I'm gonna stop it here for a second and say this. I'm not mad at Marsau necessarily for saying that that he doesn't want to fight Martell. I don't think he's scared to fight Martell. It's just that he don't want to fight Martell at his big age, and I don't see anything wrong with that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't scared to fight nobody, but I don't want to fight. I'm not finna go out my way to fight you. And if there's a way for me to avoid getting physical with you, then I'll do that. That don't mean I'm scared of you. That don't mean I don't want it with you. Like I'm supposed to be scared of you or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to fight me, you throw the first punch. I'm not finna throw no first punch at nobody. I done told y'all I ain't fighting a soul. So therefore, yeah. There's a way to handle conflict without putting your hands on somebody. So I'm not really upset about him saying that. Now, I did see some of y'all comments, and I felt the need to say something about them. Y'all, some of y'all are constantly bringing up the fact that Tisha said that Martell is gay, so now they're upset when he responds. I don't know what some of y'all are thinking about, but y'all act as if Martell did not like this match when he called her ass a hoe and said she was getting smutted out and slut shaming and hoe shaming her and shit like that, with shit that he heard his homeboy say. So she sprayed him with some shit that she heard folks say about him being fucking niggas. I don't understand why everybody trying to keep on throwing up this gay shit as if he didn't create this situation himself when he brought her into it. I don't think any of that ever would have been said had he not said the shit that he said about her. He started it. So why the fuck do we keep on harping on the fact that she called him gay? So the fuck what? He called her a hoe. And so it was nasty for her to call him gay, but it wasn't nasty and despicable of him to call her a hoe and disrespect her underneath her dress. That wasn't disrespectful, but being called gay is just so disrespectful. Please. There is no way that y'all gonna sit up here and make this all about Tisha calling him gay. There's no way y'all gonna do that. There is no way. They're complaining about social media, but she added fuel to the fire on social media. If you want to be honest, Harriet, and this is no shade or no disrespect to you, but if you want to be honest, they've been talking about social media and complaining about how social media reacts to them from the very beginning. So them complaining about social media is not even the same. Not even nothing new for them. They've been talking about how they get attacked on social media, how people be coming at them, how people be dragging them and shit like that. They've been complaining. This complaining about social media shit ain't just started. They've been doing that. So what gives when it come down to that? I'm just saying, what gives? They've been doing that. So it is what it is. But at the same time, though, let's be honest here. LaTisha and Marsau got a lot of nerve to sit here and talk about what they don't want to talk about and what they refuse to talk about and stuff like that. When you sign that dotted line, you already know what you're getting yourself into. You know that interview that Tisha did when she called Martell gay, that's going to be discussed. You already know that bullshit ass interview that Martell and Arionne did with this damn chick is going to be brought up. So if you don't want to talk about this shit on this show, then you don't need to sign that dotted line and come back, because you already know certain things are going to be addressed when it comes to this show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on this show gets approached with things about social media. So y'all are not y'all are not y'all are not above reproach. It's going to be discussed. It's going to be discussed. And it is what it is. But let me continue.
The real deal. To me, what Martell is doing right now is cooning. He's saying the most outrageous stuff, doing the most outrageous things, trying to get attention. What he's really trying to do is get Arionne on the show, and making it seem like she says stuff like, I don't watch the show, but y'all been talking about me for the last couple of years. The truth is, no one's even talked about her, Martell cheating, or none of that shit for the last long period of time. No one's been talking about that for years.
And that I do agree with. I do agree with that. Ain't nobody been talking about Arionne. And Arionne wants to be talked about. Arionne wants to be the topic of discussion. Arionne wants to be down with the clique. She wants folks to be talking about her when folks ain't even talking about her. She needs that. She likes that excitement. She wants it. She enjoys it. She likes the attention. Although she says, oh, these bloggers, they keep talking about me. These bloggers. But yeah, you put stuff out there for the bloggers to talk about. You do it every chance you get, and you get mad when these bloggers be talking about you. Then you sit your lizard mouth ass on live that you're not getting paid for. Let's be real. And you say, they're using my likeness. Ain't now picture you been on this show. Ain't nobody said your name. Ain't nobody talking about your reptile looking ass. No one's talking about you. So shut the fuck up. I'm just saying, get the fuck out of here.
That has been talked about. The truth is, and I hate to say this, but this is the truth. I don't think outside of conflict that no one talks about him at all.
Right.
If he didn't say anything outlandish and make claims that he will insinuate like he messed around with Trish, I mean, he's not talking about wine. Not talking about suits. And so right now, his goal to get a check is to hitch himself to a conflict with me. I'll take a different kind of conflict. I don't want this conflict. I don't want the nonsense. I simply don't want the nonsense. I don't care. I don't care about it. I don't care. I'm not trying to act unbothered. All right? I'm bothered. I just don't have a response. I'm bothered for like a couple seconds. And then I'm like, all right, well, do your thing, big fella. Hope that works out for you. Other than that, I'm good.
Well, babe, a lot of people been saying they want my mama back.
Not me. Not me.
They said bring back Miss Wanda, baby. It's everywhere.
Where is this? It's not about you. Your wife gets it bad. Sweetie, my wife doesn't get it.
Listen, guys, let me tell you about this book I'm currently reading right now. It's called Let Them. And when I tell you, that book has been hitting spot on with what's been going on social media. And I am like, thank you, God, for bringing that book to me. I'm reading it. I'm listening to podcasts about it. And it has been so helpful. At the end of the day, you have no control over what people do or say about you. Your only control you have is your reaction. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, let them do whatever it is they want to do. Let them.
Y'all, when I tell you the challenges of business in just developing areas, when you're married, when your wife wants to be a boss at times, and then other times she kind of wants to be in a soft girl era, because when she really wants to be in a soft girl era, she just wants to be a boss. That's some shit we can go back and forth about, because all of that, I want to, anyway, I ain't gonna say nothing like that. Let me read some of these comments and get in here, because I ain't gonna do that. I want Tisha doing more mommy stuff. I want to see Tisha doing more mommy stuff too.
Y'all, this right here, get it. Put this on your read for 2025. Get it.
All right, Mars, this is sarcasm. Thank you. I love Miss Wanda. She should have put Martell. No, she wouldn't have, guys. He's a grown ass man. You would have beat her to sleep. What are you talking about? This is real. There's a reality aspect to this too, y'all. All right.
once again, shout out to What's Happening for supplying us with this live. Because if she didn't have this live up, nobody else would. Okay. So I'm about to get up out of here, but before I do, I'm gonna close this thing out by saying this about this show. I don't care what happens, they need to do something about this show. The show is terrible. It's not good. It's not watchable. A lot of us are covering it for the money. Let's just be honest. A lot of us are covering it for the money. It's a good check. For this show to not have many viewers and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's people tune into the YouTube channels, but it just goes back to what we were talking about on the Mississippi Collective with Millie Chun and Jay Evans. Love and Mary Chunksville don't get that much traction outside of the internet. They don't get on shows like Tambourine Hall or the Sherry Shepherds or nothing like that to get promoted. They only have YouTube bloggers. And the fact of the matter is that they can't even talk to bloggers. They got it in their clauses that they can't talk to bloggers about shit, which is very asinine and ridiculous, being that we are the only things that's keeping this show alive at this particular point. So I just feel like this. If everybody, I think that I still stand by what I said. This core 6 needs to be cut. You got Mel who don't like nobody on this motherfucker. She don't care. She's not really sharing too much of her life either. And she don't care to be around these folks. And she's only here to stick it to them, really, pretty much. So that's it. You got Martell, who's a bitch ass nigga who ain't got nothing else going on. All he can do is sit around and attack everybody else for his own personal failures in life, his own financial failures, every damn thing that he failed in. He want to blame everybody else for the shit that he's already done. So he needs to go. Then you got LaTisha and Marsau. Now they sitting up here talking a good game, but the fact of the matter is they're not telling anything about their lives either. And they don't want nobody to ask them anything about social media shenanigans. I understand that this shit gets tiring talking about the same old social media shenanigans day in and day out. But if we could sit up here and talk about Martell and Mel and whatever happened with them for seasons after season after season, then why not talk about it? It is what it is. So y'all can't pick and choose what it is that can be asked of y'all. If y'all can sit up here and ask everybody else questions, then somebody can ask you motherfuckers questions. Either that, do that, or get the fuck on. Kimmy and Maurice. I personally, out of everybody, I don't really like most of the cast, but the only one that I got a teensy bitsy bit of like for is Kimmy. I still kind of like Kimmy more than anybody else on this show. If anything, Kimmy was always my favorite on this show from the time I started reviewing it. She was always my favorite person. Kimmy and Maurice ain't bringing us nothing though. They're not sharing anything right now. I don't know if it's because they're just happy in their lives right now and they ain't really got nothing to really show us as far as drama goes. But the most they showed us, I mean, they have shown us the conflict in which was going on with Kimmy and Kiowa. That was very real. Let's see. They talked about the breast cancer stuff. They touched on the DUI, but that's all they got. So it's just like, what else do they have? It's like they must don't have no drama. They must be settled in their life. So that's why they ain't showing us nothing. But I don't know. But what more do we have besides Kimmy being a bone collector, running back telling this, running back telling that, running back telling this? You feel what I'm saying? What else do we have? Too feisty. I'm just telling you. I'm not saying that's what they are. I'm just telling you that's what I suspect. I mean, we don't know what they got going on. You don't know. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. So that's why I said maybe they're settled in their life. Maybe they really ain't got nothing to show. That's all I'm saying. I know you don't like them, but I'm just telling y'all. That's just what I think. They ain't got shit to show us, so they must be settled in whatever they got going on. And then you got Destiny. She sat here and she talked about Sonny and Moses for episodes. And there was only so much we could see with the Sunny and Moses stuff. But now Destiny don't have shit, but I'm finna be messy. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that. So, and Destiny never shared nothing. She just always been there. She ain't never really just shared nothing, no way. So it's just like, what more can we squeeze out of this lemon? What more can we squeeze out of this lemon? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Now, Chris and Nell, for instance, I think they share a lot. I think their family dynamics are interesting. But I've always said that I felt like Chris and Nell could have their own show with all the stuff that they got going on. That's what I think. But I don't know. But I think they show more than anybody else, though. Trish and Ken, they could just go. They all don't make any sense. Nothing they do makes sense. Nothing they're talking about makes sense. I don't know. I just don't think they should be here. There's really no need for them to be here at this point. Like they came on here and they didn't really bring anything. They didn't do nothing but get on everybody's nerves. So why are they here? Sonny and Moses, they definitely can go. So at this point, I went through the whole cast, and I just feel like everybody needs to go. I don't know. Somebody said Ken looks like a lost member of Full Force, and I have not been able to unsee it. He do. I knew he looked like somebody. If people keep watching it, they're not going to make any changes. Ain't nobody really watching it, though. The ratings are down. But y'all, that's it. Y'all don't hear complaining about production, and y'all don't hear complaining about every damn thing else, but y'all are not making anything worth watching at all. So it is what it is. And then look at my ass. I done sit up here and applied for a damn weird reality show. And I hope ain't nobody gonna be and if I were to make it, I hope don't nobody come to me and be like, oh my God, Scotty ain't got no storyline. Scotty ain't bringing this. Scotty ain't bringing it out of other shit. You know. Ooh, I don't know what I'm getting myself into, child. But however, I'm about to go on and get up out of here, y'all, because I gotta go live again today. I'm going live at what time? I think it's 12:30, I believe. Let me look and see real quick. Yeah, it's 12:30. So I'm going live again at 12:30 because we gotta talk about wait a minute, what Feisty say? Oh, Scotty, I'm anticipating the complaints. Oh my God. Can we get a vlog about LaTisha and Nikesha's text? That's the next live I'm doing. That link is already up. So y'all gotta come back at 12:30 for that. But yeah, y'all, that's about it. That's all I really got for this. We almost had 700 people in here today, so that was fire. Thank y'all for tuning in. I even got some new subscribers off this live, child. You know, they coming back again, y'all. We got a goal. We're trying to get to 60K, between 60 to 65K this year. So, you know, we're gonna try to get into it. I agree with you, Scotty. Well, I don't know if I even made the damn show yet. So let's be clear. I don't know if I even made it yet. They ain't, they still the cast and call then got closed. They closed cast and call yesterday. No, they closed cast and call Friday. So they're going through the next phase of it all. So I don't even know if I'm on there yet or not. So, but I don't know. Shit, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. I ain't talking about that until the time comes, unless I know. The Scots need to get on HGTV if they want the drama. Child, I heard people are mad already. They are, but whatever. Mad already, and I'm not even there yet. We don't even know if I'm there yet, and they're mad. But anyway, you guys, that's about it. I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here, and I'll talk to y'all a little bit later. So I holla. I see you guys at 12:30 for the Bell Collective stuff with Akeisha and Latrice. And then I'm going to see y'all again at around 4 for Married to Medicine. And then I'll see you guys at 8:30 for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. And you guys may have another pre-recorded video depending on what's in the blogs for me to talk about. So you got this live, you got Latrice and Akeisha, you got Married to Medicine. You may have a fourth video today. So y'all got me working all day today because of the simple fact that I'm off from my job today. But I'm out of here, y'all. Until next time.